Yo, Jack!
Hola, papicito, ¿qué te pasa?
How you doing, kid?
I'm learning the local language.
Learning the local language. What's that? I'm offended?
No.
No?
Nobody's offended here. It's all palm trees and sunshine. There's no offensiveness over here.
What's going on in the world of Jack?
Bro, I actually just recently had my blood tested, and my doctor said we need to talk about your numbers because he thinks I might be diabetic.
Really?
Yeah, and
high sugar, low sugar? Do you have to?
I don't even know. He didn't even tell me.
Do you have to keep a Girl Scout cookie in the backpack?
Yeah. No, yeah, he didn't tell me anything.
Nothing.
You gotta love free, bro.
Hey, you're showing signs of diabetes. I can't tell what type it is, but
yeah.
Just let you know you have to come here every 3 months for the next 5 years until we figure this out.
No, he goes,
please bring your co-payment in cash.
Right, exactly. So there's a co-payment, and he's like, so yeah, we'll talk about it when you come in. I'm like, all right, well, when do you have available? In a month from now.
Oh, okay.
If I can live with it for a month, I think I'm good.
There's no funeral talk at that time. I'm kidding.
I guess not. No, but then something awesome happened, and my brother got off the plane, and he came to visit me, right? He's right here. What up?
Marco. Marco's in the room. Marco, what's going on?
Say hello to the listeners.
Hello, ¿qué pasa?
We always enjoy having Marco on.
That's right. Last time you said I bring charisma. I like that.
I bring charisma. Jack said, I just think you bring better opinions. So.
There you go. Opinions.
Yeah, there you go.
I have opinions.
So he's the resident. He's the resident diabetes guy.
Oh yeah.
So he brought his machine, the stabby machine, and the blood sugar.
Oh, you guys can test it on each other. See what's going on.
Yeah. So I tested myself, and it turns out I don't have diabetes.
Nah, he was good.
He's good, right? Just a fake diagnosis.
Yeah, no, it's just that. Listen, he had a little bit of pancake batter on his blood over there when they drew blood.
He went to
on him,
IHOP one too many times before the testing. You probably went to the doctor. You know, when you go to the doctor, I don't eat or anything. I just go to the doctor so they could do blood work and all that. So.
You know what I used to do just to make sure the doctor didn't complain about my lungs? I used to stop smoking 2 days before so he doesn't complain about my blood pressure on my lungs. Yeah.
I still go to the doctor, and this guy thinks my vitals are like an 18-year-old. So,
where did he get his credit from? Where did he go to school?
Yeah. You gotta love free.
Yeah, I think he was from Bangladesh.
Yeah, you're fine. Go.
No, I'm kidding.
Did he even look at you? He's like,
no. And then he asked me the question afterwards. That's how he figured it out. He was like, I wouldn't even guess you smoke. But boys, fantasy football is now upon us. Started Thursday. Monday Night Football tonight. This is it. I mean, the men are back. We're blooming like roses in spring. This is the time of year, and summer is now officially going to be over between September 21st and 24th, which I never was a fan of summer. I kind of liked it this year. I don't think we had a summer. Marco, could you say the same? It wasn't really that hot consecutively.
It wasn't that hot. It was the humidity, dude. The humidity wasn't that great, man.
Yeah, but it wasn't like we had it for a week long.
It wasn't scorching.
Yeah, it was like if we had humidity and hotness, it was Monday, Tuesday, then Wednesday was like 50 degrees. And it's like, oh, this is pretty good.
Apparently, though, now, according to Falmer's almanac, we're going to have probably a pretty bad winter.
Good.
Cold?
I like that.
Freezing cold.
Nice. I heard COVID survives in winter, so.
COVID survives everything. It's like a roach, nuclear explosions and everything.
Hello.
Spreads like the fucking zombie virus.
Yeah. Here's one thing.
I want to.
Yeah, go.
I want to just thank you for sticking around on what is this, like day 475 of the 15 days to flatten the curve?
Yes.
So thank you.
We're all survivors, man. I love it. But
like 2 years in.
Actually, I wanted first of all, shout out to Joe and Joanne. I got invited to a dinner last week. It was like more of a friend thing, but the sister-in-law did drop off the nephew, and we ended up like catching like a little bit of the Paw Patrol. That was the show that was canceled by the cancel culture, but I guess it's back on. Paw Patrol, the little cop dog.
They have a movie coming out.
Do they? Well, I guess it's coming back to life. But anyway, I just wanted to say I'm watching a scene. I don't know where this takes place. I'm assuming New York because they had like a subway. It looked like the 7 line, and this little hot dog. What do they call a hot dog? Like the Dachshund? Dachshund. Yes, the Dachshund was on the train. You're looking at maybe a 7-pound dog, and then there's a 6'6" giant white guy with like a beard, 310 pounds. He like crumbles.
White guy.
Yeah, he crumbles like a brown paper bag, throws it in the middle of the subway, and the dog goes, "Hey, mister, you dropped something." And the guy goes, "Yeah, I didn't need it." And then, the dog goes, "Well, how about I pick you up and drop you?" And then the guy's like, "Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. You know, he ends up picking it up and gets off the next stop. And it's like, dude, what are you teaching kids? Because in New York City, if you do that, your jaw will be loosened.
Or shot.
Yeah, or wired shut so you don't talk no more.
And then immediately shut.
Wired. Yeah, so I found that a little like, what the fuck? Yeah. Like, what do they get at, like these? I don't know, man. I mean, hey, you never know. Might bring balls back to this.
What is the lesson, though? What's the lesson in that?
The lesson is anyone that lives in New York City or a busy city with subway service or any type of fucking MTA type stuff, you shut your fucking mouth, you wear headphones, and you get off where you got to get off and get on where you got to get on. That's it.
Yeah, sure.
Don't be a hero. Remember, a hero's a sandwich.
Say what? It's a sandwich?
A hero is a sandwich, so don't be a hero.
Yeah.
Be a hoagie.
Yeah. So Marco, what's been going on with you? What's new in your life? I mean, you're visiting Cali. How do you like it so far?
So I always liked coming out here, man. This is like my 4th, 5th time out here.
Your second. Well, no,
relax yourself. So no, I mean, I like coming out here. It's awesome, dude.
What's your favorite thing to go eat? I mean, I love when I go to Cali, which I like that Cajun Mexican spot that makes the shrimps, the crabs.
Crab Hut.
Oh, shout out to
You know what? I like the Crab Hut. And Giacomo said it right. One of the best things I can eat out here are the gummies. We just bought some they were delicious. Anyway, but besides that, eating out. You know what's funny? I actually come out here and I try to look for tamales.
Really?
Swear to God.
Yeah, the street vendors.
Dude, the street guys. Yo, remember we went to go find that one lady? They were like, we thought it was a restaurant.
Yeah, we're Googling this address. Yeah. And we're just circling, right? And we're just like, where the fuck is this place?
It takes us to a gas station.
It's the back of a gas station. This lady's fucking like, yeah.
Yo, we got down on that shit, though.
That's the best type of food
guys that used to come around with those little carts and they'd scoop out the fucking flavors out way back in the day when people weren't pedophiles. Yeah. Fucking, you were allowed out.
Sir, you have your weenie in the rainbow mix.
That's extra, kid.
No, but like, she was a legitimate street vendor on Google. You could find her on Google to go put directions for her.
How were the tamales?
Oh my God.
Amazing.
Dude, they were like, they were $2 a pop. Bro, I wanted to like take everything and bring it home. It was awesome.
Speaking of food trucks, number one, they have great food. Number two, I think food trucks, if this whole pandemic keeps going where people can't go indoors anymore, I think food trucks are going to become the next bigger thing than they are already. Because fuck it. Grab the food, go back home, or grab the food and just eat it there.
Yeah. Where the restaurant comes to you.
Oh,
fucking Panda Express cart, little rickshaw.
So I got some other news.
What other news you got?
I actually kind of started seeing somebody.
Really? What's his name?
John. He's a great guy. If you just get to know him. Okay. No,
he lotions my rules just how I like it.
We both eat meat medium rare. It's great. It's the only way to eat a fucking meat.
So I've been talking to somebody for a few months. Had a few dates.
Good. How did you guys meet? I'm assuming online.
Yeah, at this point, it was. I think
there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, COVID bringing people closer.
But then that stuff never really worked for me up until now. I mean, I barely even checked it. So I got on. We were using Bumble, and I like their formula because you know that a bunch of chicks will take a bunch of pictures of themselves, throw them up there, and just grab all the likes to make themselves feel better, but they're not looking for anything. They just do it for, okay.
Their ego.
Correct. So the thing about Bumble is that if a chick likes your page
she has to
and then you like
first.
hers, she has to talk to you first.
Yeah.
So it doesn't work that way where it's like, I'm just doing this for the attention.
I think it's a website for pussies.
No,
Like,
not at all.
No,
not at all.
Because even in that scenario, the girl's got to talk first. Like, what?
Yeah, no, because there's a lot of dead conversation. Like, you know how many messages I've sent and got nothing back because they're the ones to initiate. They're the ones.
I think it's a good. It's an upscale, meaning if she likes you, you like her, and she messages you, the ratio of you actually going on a date would probably be like 66 to 80%.
Oh, absolutely.
You just got to hit it off. Obviously, if a girl is going out of her way to like you and message you, there's two things.
Something.
One, it's a man. Two, it's one of those decent women. So,
I mean, thank God this one wasn't a man.
Yeah.
For once, I did it right.
That's good.
No, but everything's cool, though. We went on a few dates. We're hitting it off. Everything's good.
Jack, any advice? You're the married man. I'm in a relationship.
If you can't be in the same room with this person every day, don't do it.
Okay. But that takes time, I think. For a woman, you can see her real colors after 6 months. For a man, their real colors show after 6 to 8 months.
Okay,
that's just my point.
Right. I definitely think that your relationship should wait to the point where you know each other very, very well, and then figure out if you could stay with this person for in the same room. Like, I know some people are like, I can love you forever. Yeah, but could you be in the same room with this person forever? And then you calculate that.
Yeah. So Vic's relationship advice would be just enjoy, have fun, date. Obviously, if you go home and you're feeling some type of way, that's a good thing. Try to have the equal space a little bit. Don't be on top of each other, because after 8 months, you can't automatically be like, hey, I need the day off from you or whatever. Just keep that mutual space. There's no need to talk 6, 7, 8 hours a day. You throw that out the fucking window.
No.
But just go with the flow, and that's about it. And don't rent the room to Airbnb. That's going to be topic 1. I have no idea. I mean, there's some pros, there's some cons. So basically, this topic is, do you think a room or a house for Airbnb is a crazy idea? I personally do, in a way.
You have a problem with Airbnb?
Yeah, I figured, well, if you rented a house by the water, that's one thing, they have the house, they're paying the security debt. But if like you're one of those hippies that, like, say South by Southwest is coming in Austin, Texas, which I've done. I had a friend who rented a room in an apartment. You have no idea, one, for the person renting the room, you have no idea where you're going. Like, you don't know what the situation is there. And then secondly, what about the people that live there? You don't know who's coming into that room. That could be a little weird.
The doors have a lock, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, is a really $25 Home Depot door going to stop someone that's a psychopath and a killer? I don't think so.
See, I honestly thought, and I don't know, like, I wouldn't do it personally. I would never, go anywhere that's not a hotel or a motel, like a place that's meant for that type of shit.
Well, I did an Airbnb once. We rented out a cabin out in Deposit, New York, the littlest town ever. Had one girl there that was working at the deli, and that was it. And the whole place was trash, man. But the Airbnb that we stayed at, it was really nice. Lots of rooms. It was good.
An Airbnb is someone just looking for a bed and a shower, and they're pretty much spending their vacation or a little getaway outside.
So you're not talking about destination Airbnbs. You're talking about
I'm talking about
you need to stay somewhere tonight.
Say I'm going to like a 3-day concert in fucking upstate or Jersey. I'll get an Airbnb because it's probably like $80 to $100 a night versus a hotel could be $250 a night. I just need a bed. Other than that, I'll be at the concert from 1 until 2 in the morning.
Oh, I got an Airbnb when I went to Colorado too with the guys. Mm-hmm. So I did it but
every time that you've done it, it was like a destination. That's what Vic's saying.
No, but I went upstate.
I understand that, but you got a cabin, right?
Upstate, it was a house.
A house.
It was a house.
Right. I think his worry is where it's like an apartment with 3 bedrooms and you're sharing
Only
one bedroom.
Yeah, it's like this guy's from Montana, this one's from Cali, I'm from New York, and this guy's renting a 3-bedroom apartment. We're all sharing the same bathroom, the sink. Nah, I don't know.
I get it. I get your worries as the person that's renting it, but I will tell you as a person who has Airbnb their property, it's actually pretty good.
Yeah,
for the owner.
Well, elaborate a little bit. I mean, I know you get a good amount of money. If I was Airbnb, and I wouldn't do anything over 2 weeks, because I think by law, anything over 30 days, you're considered a swatter. So
I never had a situation where somebody stayed that long, but yeah, the property in Italy and my house in Cali, yeah, you just
have you had any situation when you rented?
I've got a great situation and a bad situation at the same time.
Well, fuck your great one. We want to hear the bad one.
All right, we'll start off with that one then for the listeners. No, I had this fucking. He started off as a skinny guy with a family, wanted to rent out for a while, so I agreed. And he was paying me like my mortgage plus a couple $100. Like, it was pretty good.
Nice.
Right? So I didn't have to worry about it. And then I come back not too much longer after we started that contract, and dude gained like 50 pounds of muscle. He's a fucking meathead. And I didn't understand at the time because I'm this gullible asshole, but I was like, all right, whatever. He completely wrecked my house, left all of his shit, including the car, which he had to come and get later on. Mm-hmm. Holes in all the wall, destroyed. It was a 3-bed.
What was these fucking steroids?
Yeah, he was roiding out.
Yeah,
probably.
he was roiding out, and he was complaining that the toilet was always getting clogged. So after he left and all the problems were done, I called a plumber, and they snaked out the line, and all like a full fucking garbage bag full of goddamn hypodermic needles.
Oh my
just
God.
Comes flying out the pipe at the end of the clean out.
Ugh. What's wrong with people?
So, and by the way, imagine a plumbing company. Yeah. Comes to my house, unclogs, and sees all those fucking needles fly out, and he's just looking at me.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm like, dude, I had a renter here. He's like, look, I'm not judging. And I'm like, no. See, that's the conversation you have when you're judging.
Yeah.
That's not something you say when you're like, oh yeah, no, I totally understand. No, he said, I'm not judging. I'm not here to tell on anyone. I'm just here to snake the line. Dude, he was walking with his hands up like,
yeah,
dude,
he probably thought you were doing heroin.
Yeah, because he wasn't gonna guess steroids on me for sure. Not.
I think
maybe if you whipped it out, he would have.
If anything, I was shooting up the dogs.
I can imagine that fucking guy.
My pit bulls.
Fucking, hey, I'm paying this month's rent, but can you throw in like a free whey protein if you got it, you know?
Yeah.
I want to do some peanut butter jelly shots, man. Fucking
It's disgusting, man. Disgusting. That fucking families, bro, that live like this. Like, fine, if you're a dirty person, that's fine. Don't leave your shit in
why do you think the military
has
health and wellness just checks sometimes? And it's not because of illegal drugs. It's because some people, you got to understand, 17, 18 years old, you join the military, your mom's been cleaning up after you. You go in some of these people's room, they got fucking clothes in the corner, shit. It's nasty.
Bro, they put up a gate, those baby gates? Mm-hmm. They closed in
they have a dog?
Their kids.
Oh my God.
Into under the ladder closet, under the staircase ladder.
Yeah.
Not ladder, under the staircase closet.
Sounds like a Harry Potter movie.
Like like a little hutch underneath. Bro, they put up a baby gate and there was crayon all over inside there.
Oh, poor kid.
Fucking, and I'm like, oh my God, this lady
you should have called
literally
ACS.
just put her kids in a fucking closet. In a closet. I cannot, I was just blew my fucking mind.
Jeez Louise. That's nuts.
So that's a bad situation.
All right, what's a good situation?
I'm making $200 a night on the property in Italy.
Nice.
$200 a night because all summer long.
That's good.
Money.
Great. All right. So, Yeah, it is, football season, and we didn't want to keep everyone long. So, Jack, you have anything else you want to talk about? What's this Jack's news? Oh, let me get into it. Ready?
All right. So I'm sure everyone that's listening to this has already heard Joe Biden's mandate, his dictatorial mandate for all private businesses of 100 employees or more must be vaccinated. Have you heard this?
I did actually hear this. This is only, I think only New York is trying to do this right now. I don't know if any other.
The world, cuz.
The world.
United States.
But he said he wasn't going to mandate it. We have
he
to
did
proof.
say that.
We did
Not
have
too
to proof.
long ago.
I'm going to play it right now. This is, hold on, Joe Biden before he was elected president. This is when he was electee.
I don't think it should be mandatory. I wouldn't demand to be mandatory, but I would do everything in my power. Just like I don't think masks have to be made mandatory nationwide.
That's what he said. And now we're going 8 months into it, and the dictatorship is picking up.
Yeah, we're not even a year in, and mask mandates have been a thing. The 6 feet away from each other. I mean, we've been pretty much living like robots on a conveyor belt, just letting them do whatever they want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Letting them get away with whatever they need to get away with, as long as we feel better about this COVID situation that's going around. And look, I'm affected. My grandmother got it and died. I know it's a real thing. I believe that the vaccines are doing amazing things.
Yeah.
But you can't disregard people's right to choose their own, it's not the government's job, your health. It's not. I know that, we all want to make it the government's job. This whole, human right, my health is a human right. So the government should protect my health. But bro, you understand that you're literally telling, you're letting the government run your life.
Here's the deal.
You don't want the government to run your life.
No.
But here's the deal, man. Now, let's just say you guys don't want the vaccine, or a bunch of people don't want the vaccine. And because they don't take it, it infringes on those who want to be healthy. So there can't be open space like the way it used to be, because when you have we'll call it factions. One faction is unvaccinated, getting people sick, this and that, and it's affecting even those who are vaccinated or those who haven't been vaccinated yet. It's an infringement on how they want to live. So now it's a bad sign on both ways, because while you're telling one side, no, you have to get the vaccine, and it's wrong if you don't, and you guys are defending yourselves as you should, but you're also, there's no thought on the other faction, which is like, well, we're getting them sick, because if we all don't get rid of it, then what the hell are we doing?
Well, like I said, it's a Bosnian seesaw. Either you're vaxxed or you're unvaxxed. But at the same time, people that are vaccinated are still getting COVID, because if you look at any professional sporting, you could tell, especially with football, people are constantly getting COVID and they're vaccinated. And they also give the vaccination to unvaccinated people. Well, you can get COVID from vaccinated people.
Listen, not once did anyone say that if you're vaccinated, you can't catch it. No, you can. But the whole point is to make sure that this thing doesn't go from killing you, like from regular, when you have the vaccination, that you're just going to get a little sick.
Some people don't. They'll take their chances. The 98% will take their chances.
But that affects other people.
So if I may, please. The only perspective that I have seen and heard from other people, which is still wrong, I don't agree with it, is that if everyone gets vaccinated and everybody follows the rules, we can get rid of COVID vaccine. We can get rid of COVID vaccine, not the vaccine. We can get rid of COVID altogether.
No.
That's
on,
and
man.
it's stupid to think that that's a real thing, that you can really just, phase COVID out completely.
Listen, let me tell you
I don't
something.
think
If
it's possible.
everyone got vaccinated, I'm talking, well, there's only 331 million people approximately. Biden thinks it's 350. If everyone was vaccinated by next election, there would be something else. So,
Yeah.
anyways, I wanted to add something to the show. I'm going to try it out. Let's see how I do. If I'm not doing good, then I'm just going to stop doing it. I'll be honest with you. But I wanted to at least give Monday Night Football tips and predictions. So we're going to end the show like this. Who's playing? We have the Baltimore Ravens versus the Las Vegas Raiders. We have Lamar Jackson versus Derek Carr. Those are the quarterbacks. I'm explaining this to Jack and Marco, too. They have no idea.
I'm learning.
You're learning. So just sit down and listen. So Ravens have been having injury issues, and their passing game isn't as strong. So this is going to be my predictions. If you did, for fantasy football wise, if you did have running back Josh Jacob, depending where you have him, he's going to probably be a running back 2, maybe a flex for week 1. That's for the Raiders. For the tight end, Raiders as well, Darren Waller is a must play. You got to play Darren Waller, especially if you drafted him. Must play. Players to start from the Ravens, I think. Really, Lamar Jackson is obviously one of them. Tight end, Mark Andrews. He's a top 5 projected tight end, and if you pretty much drafted him, he's going to be solid. He's a solid choice for your foundation. Running back Tyson Williams. He's going to be in the lineup. He will be starting week 1. He's probably going to be good in the flex. Running back 2. But just be advised that Latavius Murray could be taking the lead role in week 2. Ravens lost J.K. Dobbins, Gus Edwards, and Justin Hill. They've been having a nightmare. So for Monday Night Football, I'm going to take the Ravens over Raiders. And my pick is going to be Ravens win 30, Raiders 24. So that's it. Any last words? Marco, you're the guest. What do you got?
No, nothing much, man. Just I'm going to be out here. I'm going to try to go to the favorite food spots, hang out, and that's it. It's basically
go to the crab hut, take
staycation for me.
pictures. Food porn.
I'm not a picture guy, man. I'm not a picture guy.
Do it for me. Jack.
All right, I'll take it.
I want to thank everybody. I hope you have a good weekend, man. And until next time.
All right.
Don't forget to share.
Well, this is UnFollowVic. Don't forget to share, subscribe, like us, join us. Never know.
Yes.
Send me an email if you got something interesting you want to talk about or something that's happening. I'll probably have you on the show. But peace.